Dude, this thing looks nice. Why is it buried under this? It has a pretty wild story. Look at that, like 32 GTR wheels. So good. Today we're here in Hokkaido, which is all the way far north of Japan. This is actually my first time, so I've been really excited about meeting some friends and seeing what their shops are like and stuff, because when they visit mainland, you know, they talk about everything back home, and this is the first time we've been able to come check it out. This shop in Hokkaido is called Hatanaka, and that's actually after Hatanaka-san here. And this is his body shop. Their main work is actually, you know, paint and body, not only just on nice cars like this JZX 100 here that's getting a full wide body kit and a nice paint job, but normal daily cars like this one that's in the paint booth right here. It's kind of like a K car. Nice little Suzuki. Daiki, why don't you introduce us to Hatanaka-san and tell us a little bit about him.
Yes, converting D1 GP before until 2021, and yeah, like he's kind of big, huge body workshop, and also he had a son, and
this guy might look familiar.
he's now D1 GP driver, and he driving JZX Chaser 100.
I've got to give credit to Daiki putting him on the spot like that. But Hatanaka-san actually competed in D1 for maybe over 10 years, including like street legal and all that type of stuff. You've probably actually seen his face in some of the old option videos and stuff like that from back in the day. We'll go look at some of the cars that are resting and stuff like that from his past. But he passed everything on to his son, and his son has been killing it. He's got his GP license now. He's got a really cool JZX 100. Why don't we go check it out? じゃあ、大会車見せていいですか？はい。お願いします。I love this place because the front is like the body shop, and then they've got all these other little like spaces around here where they have other little shops set up and stuff. Like even in here, it's kind of cool. And there's a house here. It's super cool. Some cool cars. Oh, Daiki, it's your car. That's his daily car. He has that same car. It's a daily. Some cool cars we'll look in here in a little bit. Ooh, so nice. You guys know I've been thinking about just building a 100 comp car. So good. So 2JZ?
2JZ.
3.1 liter?
Yeah.
So nice. Dang. 何馬力?
900馬力で。
900 horsepower. So good.
Oh, even same.
Yeah, he's using the same really nice HPI clamps. They're the best. Oh, he's running the upgraded power steering too. Interesting. Nice. How's he doing so far this year in GP?
どんな感じ？D1。
今
GP.
もうドスの点数出すのが難しいです。
I know that feeling. Oh, he's doing really well. Lightsy did really well too, so that's obviously why he got his license.
Yeah.
He's able to compete. D1's a whole different level. Really cool. Yeah, you guys even have to have like the fire extinguisher stuff, right? Wow. Everything. Inside the car, full caged, obviously. 開けて大丈夫ですか？
大丈夫です。
All fiberglass doors. Wow. Looks like a...
Nice Samsung sequential.
Yeah, Samsung sequential. Nice hydro. Oh wow, firewall starts like here. Yeah, little ATL fuel cell. Little baby guy, wow. Dang, rear mount radiator here. Well, this is kind of cool. That's a good idea to stop rubber and stuff going inside. Interesting. I've never seen anyone use like chicken fence wire for that. That's actually kind of smart. That's cool. この車何キロぐらい?
車重1260?
Wow. 1260 kilos. 1.2. Dang, this thing's lighter than my Sylvia's like 1400. Oh my gosh. I love that there's just turbos everywhere on the ground. Hey Daiki, maybe 2J head sitting there. I love Japanese shops, man. Always just like find cool stuff on the ground. What is going on with that? That's an interesting output shop. That's a custom.
That's open.
Oh yeah, that's an open diff. It's amazing what they fit in this small little space for work. Got a press, got a lift, drill press, vise, grinder bench, full tire machine. Very cool. So if you guys are watching D1 GP, make sure you show your support for Hatanaka-san's son. He's killing it right now, and it's awesome to see a JZX 100 chassis built like that. I'm excited. Gambatte.
ありがとう。
It's cool to see S15 full shell, just chilling there, waiting for something, and then this is something kind of crazy. JZX 100 that's completely chopped up, ready for work. Look at this, all the plates welded in here. They've kind of gone a tube front end in a way. So cool. Just tucked behind the shed here, 2JZ intake manifold. This JZX 100 has a pretty wild story. It hit the wall at Okubuki. 何キロぶつけたのウォールが About 120 k's an hour. The car, as he went to enter, completely understeered, and the whole front end went straight into the wall at full speed. It was crazy. Luckily, he was able to rebuild it, but as you can see, a lot of effort went into this car with the trans tunnel and everything. They had to completely disassemble the engine, the trans, because it had all like locked up and jarred, and the engine got hit in the front, so there wasn't much they could actually use from the chassis. But they were able to still kind of reuse the fuel tank, maybe the dashboard. 何使ったの燃料タンクと
Seat.
The seat? The fuel tank and the seat was kind of like all that they could use from it. Big impacts. You can see they took the cage out, so they probably repurposed it into another chassis, which is something a lot of people in Japan do. But yeah, it's kind of wild to see this thing. Wow. This thing here is a missile, and I gotta say, I really like the rear mount radiator mount here. Oh, that looks like a lot of fun. Love this simple 1J. You know, it's not a bad idea that I move the radiator in my missile to the back. That'll actually help with my IAT problem. But then the car would be less of a missile, wouldn't it? Still, this thing's sick. This 32 here is a customer's car. And then there's this thing that's like buried. Oh my gosh. Mark II. Dude, this thing looks nice. Why is it buried under this? Oh my gosh. For sale? Up the back here is kind of a little bit of a sad sight to see, but this one I'm not sure is going to get used again, but this one probably will. The body's pretty good, still used, like usable for a missile. Now, Hatanaka-san bought this as a missile. It had like a 2J in here with a TO4Z, and he took it to Ebisu Matsuri. And Daigo and him were tandeming, and this car is a wild story. I remember seeing clips about this ages ago. But when Daigo did a transition, really close transition, his front kind of bumper support bar that's on the front of JZX's, like this, went through here and pierced his fuel tank, and fuel was pouring out, so he then had to change the fuel tank to be able to keep driving the car, and then shortly after the engine blew, so then he just kind of dumped the car here and was like, one day I'll deal with it. So this is going to be probably a future missile that'll end up at Ebisu at some point. And as you can see, nature's starting to kind of take the car back, but it's full of parts and just chilling here. It's kind of wild that thing, like the whole front support bar came in and pierced the fuel tank like that. It's something I would not think about happening at Ebisu, but it did. Super cool. So this 90 at some point will come back as a missile. It's really in pretty good condition. The front arms are like pretty straight and stuff. A little bit of a hit there, but that's nothing too bad. You can see there's other like JZX parts in here, or rear end off a 100. Oh my gosh, so cool. And then this 90 got clipped by like a snow clearing plow machine, kind of like this thing here, one of these things. Clipped it and kind of ripped everything out. But for the most part, I mean, you could change the door and kick that out. You'd use this as a missile. It's funny because like, after driving so much at Ebisu, I look at cars like this now and I just think, oh man, it's such a waste. This would be such a good missile like practice car. It really could. Just needs another couple doors, and this thing would be a great practice car. Lots of JZX100 parts inside. I looked high and low for one of these support bars for the longest time, and there's just one sitting there. This place is full of so many parts. Full Defi gauges just sitting in the dash. Look at that, just chilling. Manual ECU chilling down there, MT. Dude, like some of the stuff that's just out here in the weather is crazy to me because it's worth so much money. Speaking of, like over here in the grass next to this jet ski is a set of just GTR wheels. Look at that, like 32 GTR wheels. These sell for crazy money now. They're just chilling here. Nature taking them back. So wild, like whenever I see cars like this. What is this from? Some kind of Crown or Prius or something? This center console piece is just being used to store parts in right now. This thing will be cool when it comes back. So they do a lot of trips from Hokkaido down to mainland because I think there's only 3 or 4 tracks up here. And the guys obviously like to come to mainland and drive on all the tracks there, like the Mitsuris and stuff at Ebisu. So it's really cool to come up and see their shops and see what they get up to. This here is a super famous thing in Hokkaido. They make their own used oil burners. So it's like they fill it up with used oil and then they control the flow and it drips down into the burner. It's kind of like what I converted Chris's wood fire stove into in his old shop. But it's just cool because these are like in every shop in Hokkaido. And it's just super simple with a fan blower and stuff. And this thing will be glowing red and it'll heat this whole shop space. Hokkaido mainly, oh, this chase is actually really nice, wow. In Hokkaido, I believe, like with days of the year, more days have snow in them than no snow, like beautiful weather today. That's actually extremely hot and humid. But nonetheless, I'm kind of used to this because I'm a Queensland boy, but it's definitely very humid. We don't get this much amount of humidity in Australia, and even like my time in Florida during the heat wave and stuff when I was there with Chris, it doesn't get this hot and humid. It's like, imagine Florida heat, so like 104 Fahrenheit, but then 100% humidity. That's kind of what Japan summers are like. And it's always interesting when I see people visit and they just were not prepared for it and didn't realize how humid it is. Like you'll go outside for 5 minutes, your whole shirt will be drenched in sweat and humidity and water, and it's just a moist, gross time. In Japanese, we call it mushi atsui, which means like sticky, wet, moist heat kind of thing. I don't know. Anyways, that was a random tangent. I miss when my Chaser looked this good, man. This is one of these customers' cars they're getting sorted out right now. More work Eclipse, man. So nice, dude. Black and chrome, can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Such a clean engine bay too. There is like nothing going on here except for a pod filter. Like it still has all the stock air cleaner ducting. That's actually really cool because that'll still bring in cold air for that. These actually get really bad IATs because of the bonnet, and with all the headlights and everything enclosed, it's very hard for that to get fresh air. It's crazy, man. This thing is beautiful. I'm jealous. At first when I walked in here, I thought all of this were like channels for like when you're cleaning the car so the water comes out. But I just asked, and this is actually for straightening frames of crashed cars. So they have, all of these things here that bolt into the steel into the concrete, and then they're able to bolt chains and winches and things on it and straighten and pull the car wherever they need it. So usually the frame straightening machines is something you drive your car up onto, like a platform, like a 4-post lift, but this is built into the floor and the concrete of this shop. That's really cool. I've never seen one like this before. Man, that's actually really awesome. You could straighten this whole thing out, just pull on it wherever you need. These are the cars that I was talking about. So Hatanaka-san used to compete with these cars. This is his old 90, and then this is his Mark II. So hopefully it looks familiar that he always ran the red color with the Sunoco livery, one of his big sponsors, and Goodyear tires as well. Super cool. Look at the old Heyman sticker. That's sick, man. Those were the days. I love this 90.
Yeah, well.
About 12 years ago, this is a Nikko circuit, he thinks. It does look like Nikko, the transition and the signs in the background. Yeah. So cool. One thing I really like about Hokkaido is there's just signs everywhere about how much it snows here. Like just seeing this in the sun, full-blown summer right now, super cool. And I was just looking at this, how much this looks like some kind of crazy Wise Fab knuckle, but like flipped upside down. It's kind of cool. It's interesting. I don't know, I want to get into more snowmobiling or snow, I don't know what it's called, but Yeah, I guess it's snowmobiling. We got to ride some a little bit around Ebisu Circuit. There's some really cool tourist stuff you can do there with that. This thing's sick. I wonder how much it revs to. Like 10,000. Oh, so cool. What motors do they put in these? Just like little two-strokers, right? I mean, I guess they'll have four-stroke ones. Sick. Different world, man. Nice S2K here. Oh, I love the carbon side mirrors. Look at this, though. I need to do it, guys. Oh my god, he's got the OG Nismo grill. That's so cool. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. Guys, more and more I look at this, the more and more I want to just change my 33 back to a 33 front end. Oh, we did the wing delete and then fix the devil horns. So on 33s, when you take the factory wing off, the trunk ends here, so you end up with these little like devil horns on the end, unless you fill it in. And this wing kind of like does that. I really like this. Wait, has this got one of the old school Nismo mufflers on it too? No, it doesn't. I mean, it looked like it for a second. It's cool though. I love this. Simple TEs, it's fairly low. This is what Skylines used to be like. Like it's even got the old head unit. Also the GP banner is pretty cool. But this is what Skylines looked like when I was growing up in Australia. Everyone would just kind of lower them like this. They were like, you know, modestly modified and had like maybe turbo upgrades and stuff like that, and they just rage around in them like this. This is a pretty standard like Australian built street GTT or GTST Skyline back in the day. I miss this day. Like now we overbuild them like crazy, and don't get me wrong, a fun Skyline is over 500 horsepower for sure, but I miss this. It's nice. I feel like these days we get too focused on crazy aero and stuff like that. This is kind of nice. Let me know what you think in the comments. Also, that banner cracks me up. I love it. But I love this too. It's nice. I kind of want to buy another Skyline now. Maybe I should just buy one for May. She seems to be a Skyline girl. Dude, the interior is so nice. It's beautiful. I just noticed this sign and I am stoked because it's drag racing. I wonder if it's a 1/4 mile drag race? How is that? Wait, the only 1/4 mile drag strip that's in Japan, like the main island is gone. There's only an 1/8 mile, but this is a proper 1/4 mile. Dude, that's cool that they have that in Hokkaido. Yo, I'm about to put a diff in the Supra and put it on a ferry and bring it to Hokkaido. They got 1/4 mile drag racing here. I'm stoked. We're doing a little bit of a tourist thing, and this place is called Aoi Ike, which is like the bluest water. And I don't know if the camera does it justice, but even though this is it's not hot, but like the onsen and everything from the active volcano, which is kind of behind the trees over there, it has a lot of, I guess, I don't know, minerals and stuff in there. You can't drink this water, it'd be poisonous. You can see that the trees that are in it have actually died. But it's a fairly famous spot because of how blue the water is. And I don't know if the camera's doing it justice. It's just reflecting everything off it, but it's really blue water. It's really cool. What do you think, Daiki?
I haven't seen like a blue, lake.
A blue lake before? Yeah. It's kind of cool. We waited like, what, maybe 40 minutes to come inside? The traffic was crazy. There's so many people here, actually. It's a huge tourist spot. It's cool. Another interesting thing is that in winter, even though every other lake gets frozen here, this will not freeze for two main reasons. All the minerals that are in there from the active volcano, but then also because of the active volcano and all the onsen and like the bubbling hot springs around it, it heats it up enough that it can't freeze in winter as well. So this is where we just checked out, the Blue Pond. But this whole thing here is a cycling course, so you can get a bike and ride the whole way through it, which I recommend, because you'd probably get here faster than coming by car. Wow. This place is huge. I'm gonna wrap up today's video here, guys, but we do still have another day here to film some more content tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. It's gonna be fun. Tell me in the comment section if there's anything else in Hokkaido you want me to see, although probably when this video goes up, I'll already be on my way back, but still, nonetheless, we will be coming back here no matter what. I've made so many new friends and I cannot wait to see what the drifting scene has here with all their circuits and what they also get up into winter. Like during winter time is kind of crazy, so that'll be cool to cover as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.